Islam provides a comprehensive and compassionate framework for raising children, viewing it as a sacred trust, amana, from God. The goal is not just to raise successful individuals in this world, but to raise righteous, well-balanced human beings who are conscious of God and a source of good in society. The Islamic approach is holistic, addressing the spiritual, moral, emotional, and physical development of the child. It can be understood in stages, with specific recommendations for each phase. Foundational principles: children are a trust and a test. The Quran describes children as part of the adornment of the worldly life, but also a trial, Quran 18:46 and 8:28. Parents are accountable for how they raise this trust. Mercy and compassion are paramount. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, was exceptionally kind to children. He played with them, kissed them, and carried them on his shoulders. His example sets the tone for parental affection. Stage-based guidance for raising children. Stage 1. Early childhood, birth to 7 years old. The age of love and play. The primary focus in this stage is on building a strong emotional bond, security, and introducing the love of God and the Prophet in a gentle, joyful way. At birth, call to prayer, adhan. The adhan is softly recited in the baby's right ear. Tarniq. A small piece of softened date is gently rubbed on the baby's palate, following the sunnah. Akikah. A sacrifice of 2 sheep for a boy and 1 for a girl is offered on the 7th day, along with shaving the head and giving charity equivalent to the weight of the hair in silver. General upbringing. Show affection freely. The Prophet, PBUH, kissed his grandchildren. A Bedouin once saw him and remarked, "You kiss the children. We do not kiss them." The Prophet, PBUH, said, "I cannot put mercy in your heart after Allah has taken it away." Sahih al-Bukhari. Play with them. The Prophet, PBUH, would let his grandchildren ride on his back while he was prostrating in prayer. He said, "He who does not show mercy to our young ones is not one of us." Sunan Abi Dawood. Led by example, children learn through observation. Parents who are honest, kind, and prayerful set the most powerful example. Positive introduction to faith. Teach them simple surahs, chapters, like Al-Fatiha and Al-Ikhlas. Make it a fun, rewarding activity. Let them see you praying and hear you reciting Quran. Stage 2, middle childhood, 7 to 14 years. The age of discipline and foundation. This is the stage for establishing habits, discipline, and a solid foundation in Islamic obligations and morals. Teaching prayer, Salah. The Prophet, PBUH, said, "Command your children to pray at the age of 7. And beat them, if they refuse, at the age of 10, and separate them in their beds." Sunan Abi Dawood. Important note, the word beat here is heavily contextualized by scholars to mean a light, non-harmful tap meant as a disciplinary measure of last resort, not as a first response. The primary method is command, encouragement, and making prayer appealing. Moral and ethical education. Teach them the stories of the prophets, not just as tales, but as lessons in honesty, like Prophet Yusuf, patience, like Prophet Ayyub, and courage, like Prophet Ibrahim. Developing good character, akhlaq. Emphasize honesty, kindness to parents, respect for elders, generosity, and good manners in speech and action. Encouraging responsibility. Give them small chores and responsibilities appropriate to their age. Stage 3, adolescence, 14 to adulthood. The age of friendship and mentorship. This is a critical stage where children transition into young adults. The parenting style should shift from commander to counselor and friend. Building a relationship of trust. Be a safe space for them to ask questions and express doubts. The Prophet, PBUH, engaged the youth of his time in serious matters, giving them responsibility and listening to their counsel. Intellectual and spiritual guidance. Help them understand the wisdom behind Islamic rulings. Engage in discussions about faith, society, and their role in the world. Teaching modesty and boundaries, reinforce the Islamic concepts of haya, modesty, and the rules of interaction between genders. This should be done with wisdom and explanation, not just imposition. Preparing for adulthood, teach them financial literacy, the importance of seeking knowledge, both religious and worldly, and their future responsibilities as spouses, parents, and community members. Cross-cutting principles for all stages, justice and equality between children. The Prophet, PBUH, warned severely against favoritism, especially between boys and girls. Giving gifts or showing affection should be done equally to prevent resentment and jealousy. Dua, supplication. This is the parent's most powerful tool. Pray for your children's guidance, protection, and righteousness. The prayers of a parent for their child are considered highly accepted by God. Providing a good environment. Choose good friends for them and live in a community that supports your values. The Prophet, PBUH, said, "A man is upon the religion of his close friend, so let one of you look at whom he befriends." Sunan al-Tirmidhi. Balanced approach. Islam condemns extremism. The Prophet, PBUH, said, "The best of your religion is that which is easiest." Musnad Ahmad. Do not make religion a burden for them. Balance religious education with worldly life, play, and rest. Summary: the goal of Islamic upbringing. The ultimate goal is to raise a child who is a worshipper of God, Abd Allah, sincere in their faith and devotion. A good human being, insan salih, possessing excellent character and ethics. A beneficial knowledge seeker, talib al-ilm, continuously learning. A positive contributor to society, qiyar ummah, actively working to make the world a better place. In essence, Islamic parenting is a journey of love, patience, and consistent effort. It is about nurturing a soul, not just managing behavior, with the hope that the child will become a source of ongoing charity, sadaqah jariyah, for the parents after they have passed away.